Welcome back, everyone. As you know, I'm a business attorney. One of the most frequent questions that I'm asked is, how can I use an LLC to be anonymous? How can I use a corporation to protect my privacy? That's what we're going to talk about today. So go ahead, drop a like and subscribe on the channel. Send me a comment or an email if there's another topic that you want me to talk about, and let's get started. So when someone comes into my office and wants to talk about whether an LLC or a corporation or a limited partnership or a limited liability partnership or all of these other various types of entities out of this whole ocean of business entities, which one is the one that is right for them? There are a whole lot of differences between these things. And a lot of people understandably assume that there's some sort of difference in privacy among them. That's not really true. The difference in privacy among business entities is primarily a state-based distinction, not really a distinction among entities, at least not in Texas. The answer is that in Texas you have a sort of limited privacy that you can make it harder to figure out who's behind the entity because you are required to provide ownership information to the state, and those filings can be publicly obtained. Now, searching the other way around is pretty difficult. It's not easy to do. On the other hand, there are other states, such as Delaware and a few others, that do have a much stronger anonymity. So if anonymity is what you're looking for, you may want to look at forming an out-of-state entity in a jurisdiction other than Texas. Those jurisdictions have stronger privacy rules, and while there are still ways to find out who's behind the company, who's behind the LLC, who's behind the corporation, it's a lot harder to do than in a state like Texas. Nonetheless, there is a lot of privacy and there is a lot of anonymity behind having a Texas entity. It will provide you some privacy. It will provide you some anonymity. It's just not perfect. It's not as good as some provided by certain other states. So if you really want to get into the nitty-gritty of what the details are and exactly how you would obtain that information in other states and which one has the highest roadblock and which one is harder to get than the other, you can give me a call. We can co-counsel with someone in one of those states, and we can figure out a structure that works for you. Run it through a Texas holdco, run it through whatever. Go ahead, drop a like and subscribe for the channel, and we'll see y'all next time. Thank you for tuning in.